Welcome to the Long Room, Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And this week is our grocery haul. And we went to Walmart. And you're going to see some stuff from Sam's too.
Yep. So we like to do a 2-week grocery haul on the first weekend of the month. And then we see how long we can actually stretch our 2 weeks. Because we don't count leftovers. Sometimes Joel works split shifts. So sometimes our 2 weeks turns into 3 or 4 weeks, which is basically what happened in September. Is we started out with a 2-week haul and we ended up not buying another big grocery haul for the rest of the month. So anyway, that's what we did this time. This is our 2-week stock up haul. And like he said, we will probably be going to Sam's Club for the meats that we're going to buy for the meal plan. We did get a few meats, and we're still, Joel got a Sam's Club membership through his work. So before we moved here, we didn't have one, and it had been a long time since we had been in a warehouse. Is that what it's called? Warehouse thing. We're still working on figuring out what is the best deal, because you don't want to buy everything in bulk, but you also don't want to miss the opportunity on something that could be purchased in bulk being a better deal. So we're still working on when we should buy certain items at Sam's Club and stock up on it like once a month, and then buy the rest at Walmart or Aldi. So bear with us, we're still learning on that one, but for sure we figured out last month that the chicken and ground beef prices were better at Sam's Club than it was at Aldi and Walmart. So that's why we will be purchasing our meat there in bulk on almost all the meats. Not all of them, but we'll get into that when we start going through this haul. So let's go ahead and do it, because I've talked too long about this. Okay, we just got one thing of butter just for various recipes. This is for a recipe that we haven't done in a while. I got it from, I think it may have been, was that show called not The Kitchen?
The Chew.
The Chew. It was. I think I got it from The Chew years ago before it was taken off the air on ABC. But it's called. It didn't have a fancy name. It was penne pasta with veggies and sausage or something like that. So this is the sausage that we got for it. We got 2 bags of frozen broccoli. We make roasted broccoli with that. I also sometimes eat that with either my breakfast foods or lunch foods or something like that. So we got 2 bags of that. Here, bring it around here because I don't want to move this. We went ahead and purchased our whole chickens at Walmart. You get this 2-pack and it's 92 cents per pound. And I believe when we were at Sam's Club the last time, I saw it was 92 cents per pound for a 2-pack. So I don't think it makes much of a difference. It's about the same price either way. I'm keeping it sitting in this bag because it's dripping for some reason. And we're gonna have to clean them up and put them, get them in the freezer. So 1 pack, 18 count of eggs. We do plan maybe to do a breakfast for dinner kind of thing one night, and we'll either do omelets or we'll do like old-fashioned like biscuits, bacon, and fried eggs or something like that. So we did get some eggs for that. I still have about, am I in the camera? I have about this much of my peppermint mocha left, so I got some more because we're trying to make this last for 2 weeks. And since I don't drink, every other day I use maple syrup and milk instead of the creamer, so it takes me a while to go through one, so I just got 1. Joel, however, uses creamer every day, so he got 2 to last him for 2 weeks. Okay, got my bananas as normal. I'm still making quiches right now, and I put sour cream in that. We got the Parmesan cheese for some recipe. Various recipes. I don't remember. The half and half was for some recipe. I don't remember. We got our milk as normal. Can you see that in the shot?
Yeah.
And one thing, reason why we spent so much this time was because we really ran everything out in September, and that included my maple syrup for my coffee on my other days when I don't use creamer, and my honey for my tea. And other things that we might need honey for. So those are kind of expensive, like to buy all at once, because like this was, I think, almost $15 is the best priced when you I do try to get the 100% maple syrup, and it's not cheap, but it lasts for a long time. Okay, we needed beef broth, so for 2 different recipes, and I don't make my own beef broth because that would mean I would actually have beef bones in my house, and I don't have any. So I just get the best version of beef broth that I can. And also, just so you know, if you don't use the whole box in one recipe, you can pour the remainder into a mason jar and put it in the freezer and freeze it, and then thaw it back out before you need it the next time. And I always do that. Probably about half of one of these will probably end up in the freezer before this is all done, said and done. Okay, we are going to have a spatchcock chicken. Recipe alert, you will see that in the eye in the sky about how to make a spatchcock chicken. And we always do roasted potatoes and broccoli on the side. And then there's another one, I think it was the try something new recipe that will be in our meal plan that called for red potatoes. So we got all of these red potatoes for the 2 different recipes. I eat half an apple on the side of the quiche every morning. So I got 3 apples that I can cut in half for that. We have the bell pepper is for our pasta with veggies and sausage recipe. We do a thing called chicken roll-ups. I think we got that like off of a Pillsbury wrapper one time. It is maybe not the healthiest thing to eat in the world, but it is super quick, and you can always put like a salad or something on the side or some kind of veggie to make it a little bit better. But we do that from time to time just because, like I said, it's super quick. Other than you have to, cook some chicken for it. But other than that, it's fairly easy. All right, I'm going to blame this one on How Debbie Saves, because right before we left to go buy our groceries, we were watching her What's for Dinner recipes, and she had made potatoes and
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had any Brussels sprouts all year. Like, it's probably been since winter since I've had any, so I decided to get some, and I am the only one in the house that eats it, so I'll probably be eating them on the side of dinners or breakfast foods or who knows. But yeah, love some roasted Brussels sprouts. Okay, carrots, I use that in my quinoa bowls, which I'm still eating. This is for various recipes. I don't know why I can't think of words today. Sweet potatoes for my quinoa bowls. Zucchini for my zucchini for my quinoa bowls. This is for a recipe. It called for 2 cups. I'm not sure that'll make 2 cups, but Oh, and let me just say, I will be saving the stems again for me to make broccoli stem soup for you guys. I did realize that I forgot that my immersion blender broke before we moved here, so I'm going to have to buy an immersion blender before I make this. So, Y'all keep your fingers crossed that we can actually find one somewhere. That may have to be my Christmas present. All right, y'all keep your eyes open for this because Joel wasn't so sure about this, but he is going to do a taste test on these Cheetos mac and cheese at some point, and we will record it for you guys so y'all can see whether or not he liked it. We have 2 recipes, obviously, that call for pina pasta. We still have not done the beef and cheese pasta that was on in September's meal plan. We just kept pushing it back, and then we realized we had used half the box on something else, and you need the whole box for that recipe. So then we're like, okay, so we had to buy more pasta for it now. So we got that for that recipe, plus the one with the veggies and sausage. Okay, the taco soup that we will have toward the end of the month, Joel and Jacob will eat tortilla chips with it. I can't have all that sodium. I end up with restless leg syndrome all night if I have the amount of sodium that's in Tostitos or, well, any tortilla chips. But they will eat it, so there you go. Joel's bread for his breakfast foods. Let's see. Pizza sauce we have homemade pizzas just about every Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Also, y'all keep an eye open for it. I don't know exactly when I'll do it, but I'm going to do is a recipe. I used to work in a pizza restaurant, and one of my favorite pizzas from that restaurant, there were 2 that I really loved. One of them was a chocolate chip pizza, which I do have a recipe for, and I may make it record it someday. But I also loved their bacon cheddar ham, and so I may do that as a recipe again soon, where we record it. We also thought about maybe sometime if Joel got home soon enough for this. It may be a while before he gets home early enough for this, but doing a live stream with us actually making pizza on the live stream. Not sure. We'll see. I'd have to have somebody here with me because it's very, like you want to make sure you don't burn anything. And I wouldn't want to ignore people on the live stream. So it would need to be somebody there helping me out. Anyway, pizza sauce. We needed a few spices. We got some onion powder, paprika. We were looking for chili powder, and we couldn't find like a big size. And if you watched many of our recipes, you know that we use a lot of chili powder, so we do buy that one in bulk. And that's what I said about you want to determine what you buy in bulk and what you do not, because if you're not using it a lot, if you buy it in bulk, you may be wasting your money because it'll lose its freshness. So chili powder is one that we would buy in bulk personally because we use it in a lot of things, and we couldn't find it in Walmart in bulk, so we decided we'll look at Sam's Club, and if not, we'll try to order it online. So almonds, I got that for me for instead of the mixed nuts like I got last couple of weeks. I got almonds. I can eat those, and they're very filling. It only takes a few to handle that. They had the Cheetos 2 for $50 again, so they were still on sale. He got one for
$2.50.
What did I say?
You said 2 for $50.
Oh, $2.50. 2 for $2.50.
They were $2.50 per bag.
Yes, they were $2.50.
2 for $5.
They were $2.50 each. Anyway, so he'll put one up and then have it for the next week. We've actually talked about should we buy Halloween candy yet, and Joel said not yet because he would eat them all before Halloween. So instead of having it for trick-or-treaters, if that's even a thing this year. So anyway, we have taco soup, needs corn, and also we're doing the Mexican beef and rice skillet again. And it calls for fire roasted corn. Can't find that anywhere, so I found a recipe to make regular corn into fire roasted corn, and I'll do that again this week. This time. The tomatoes, I think, was for that, and maybe the taco soup. The kidney beans is for taco soup. We have several recipes that we need spinach for, but also I use it with my quiche and stuff. So I decided to get a big container this time. This is a really big one. This was for the Mexican beef and rice skillet. This is for the quiche. And this is for the beef and cheese pasta or homemade pizzas, whichever comes first. Joel will use that with his breakfast foods, or we will use it for the breakfast for dinner. This is for the quiche. This is for homemade pizzas. These are for maybe the taco soup. Okay, and then corn is for the taco soup. The cheddar cheese is for a recipe that's called cheesy chicken. Cheesy chicken. It's a slow cooker recipe. And that's probably for one of those, either the taco soup or Mexican beef rice skillet. We're going to have the potato beef casserole again that we've done in the past. Again, and the black beans is for the taco soup. Our son's Pop-Tarts, his taquitos. Yeast rolls is for when we have the spatchcock chicken. We usually do some yeast rolls on the side. They do like 2 apiece and I do 1. And the pudding is for Joel, obviously. And I got 2 teas. I have found that if I drink some tea at night, it helps with my restless leg syndrome. Just helps kind of calms the muscles down a little bit and helps me sleep a little better. So I got some more for that. And I think that's the whole haul. Right. Stay tuned for Sam's Club haul next. Okay, and here's our Sam's Club haul. I actually did a lot of price comparison while I was in there, and I did see some things that I would have gotten a better price at Sam's Club over Walmart that I will know about next time, which the 2 of them would be the honey and the maple syrup that I bought at Walmart was better price, I think, at Sam's Club. I took pictures of them and I'm going to compare it to the receipt for Walmart and just see for sure to make sure that I'm getting unit cost price better. But I think so. I think that is the case. I will say that I did notice a lot of things at Sam's Club that they had the unit price per ounce, but they were individually wrapped into smaller packages and stuff, and that would be a way that they would actually get you on something that wasn't a good price, because nobody's going to open up a Snicker and eat 0.3 ounces of it and then wrap it back up. Joel's shaking his head, no way. Or maybe not 0.3, maybe no one would eat 2 ounces of a Snicker, wrap it up, and put it back up. There might be some people who do that, but most people are going to eat like 1 candy bar at a time. So you have to watch that and make sure you're pricing those kind of things per how many packs are in the package. And that way you know whether or not you're getting a good price, not based on ounces. So you kind of have to ignore unit cost on that kind of stuff. This would be one of those things, Cokes. It is a better price at Sam's than at Walmart, but they have it priced on the unit cost by ounces. And the truth is that if you open that up and only drink a little bit out of it, it's going to become flat and you're probably not going to finish it. So you're going to want to price it by can, not by ounces. So just ignore them, divide it, take out your calculator and figure out how many you're being charged per can. Okay, so we got Cokes, we got some ground beef. We actually probably didn't even need any, but what we had would be gone after the 2-week meal plan. So I always restock when I know I'm going to run out. So we went ahead and got this, and we'll, individually, we'll wrap them into 1 pound packs individually. And we did get the chili powder. I did not like the ingredients that much, but I needed some chili powder one way or the other. So we'll probably be looking online next time or somewhere for a different kind, because this has, what did it say? Sunflower oil in it. I don't understand. So anyway, and then we got a couple of packs of chicken, $1.78 per pound, which is the best price for chicken in our area right now that I've found. So that is the whole haul. Be sure to stay tuned next for our meal plan, and be sure to vote for the recipe of the week so that you get to choose what we will feature in next week's recipe of the week video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for updates from us, new videos, things we put up, more content from us, and put in the comments down below which recipe you want to see us do this week. And that's going to do it today for The Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
Don't forget, it's a long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.